Alright, welcome back to the island. Today, we're going to go over the Quetzal. How to get one, what they're good for, why you might want one, why you might not want one. Well, oh, I'm thirsty already. Wow, how do you start a video being thirsty? But, let's start off with what can they do? The primary thing, I think, especially now that if you're playing straight vanilla anyway, you're not doing any mods, this is a great way to get your Rexes to and from boss fights. Like, right now I have this platform saddle built up as a trap for the next Quetzal. We'll show you how to use that a little later in the video. But you could make this platform larger instead of 2 stories. But I just put this guy up here to demonstrate that yes, you can carry Rexes on it. And I'll even fly around so you can see that he doesn't slide off. You can fly anywhere you want, take your Rexes to the boss fights, and you're good to go. But if you're using like the cryopod mod where you can throw out cryopods wherever you want, then that's not a big deal. Another big use for these is when you're going out for metal or stone. Having a second Anki or Dedicurus can give you mate boosting, which will greatly increase how much metal or stone you get from the node, both in total and per hit. So you can really do some big mining runs, because then you also have at least 2 dinos on your Quetzal. All right, another great use for them is you can tame from the back of them. Like, you can, when you get out of the saddle, you just pop up here on the platform saddle. I've only ever used the platform saddle. I've never bothered with the regular saddle, so it probably doesn't work with that. But you can just have them hover here, and you can pull out your taming weapon. Well, I don't have it on me, I guess. It's probably on Eddie. And take aim at anything you're trying to knock out, because you can do this when he's hovering. Just like so. I do recommend keeping parachutes on your hotbar anytime you're dealing with flyers, though, just in case you fall off. And one super awesome thing about the Quetzal is they can carry aloes and baryonyx, and creatures about that size. They cannot carry, I mean, when they're claws, not just on their back, like things you're trying to tame. You can pick them up and go drop them in your taming pen. They can't pick up the Uteranus, but that's like the smallest thing that it can't pick up, probably. And now let's get on to how to tame one. Where'd Eddie go? All right, make sure I got everything. Yep, I got my grappling hooks and a crossbow and my parachutes and an Argentavis. You can do this with a Tapejara or a Pteranodon as well. I prefer the Argent because it's fast enough. It's a bigger target to shoot with the grappling hook. Damn, this game looks good. I'm pretty sure there's a Quetzal over here somewhere flying around. Now, some of the best places, I've never seen one south of the river naturally. So the best place to find them on the island is gotta be north of the river. You can see them around the volcano. You can see them flying around any of those mountains up north. But they never land. You'll never see one on the ground. They're always flying. Even once you start taming them, they'll just keep flying. They'll just run away. They'll actually run to right over there. Every time. I'm pretty sure every time. But I'll just find this Quetzal and we'll be back whenever we're ready. All right, we found it. All right, so all you're gonna do, really quite simple. You just get reasonably near it. Make sure you got your crossbow pulled out, which I am not sure. I'm gonna wing it. I think I do. I think I don't, actually. I don't know. Let's go get it out, because you want it needs to be out immediately so you can shoot your bird. Yes, your bird. All right, it is out. Perfect. Ah, where'd it go? They don't fly very fast. There it is. Oh, wow, it's flying low today. Okay. I'm not actually going to shoot this one. I'm just going to show you the way how it works, and then we'll go get the other Quetzal I already have, and we'll show you the second knockout method. But just find it, jump off, shoot your bird with the grappling hook. Don't miss. That's very important. If you miss, get your parachute out right away, and then you can switch over to your taming weapon, either another crossbow with trank arrows or your rifle. I actually don't have enough trank arrows or trank darts in my rifle right now, I don't think. But then you can just start whistling your bird around, tell it to follow it. Well, you can't directly tell it to follow it, but you know, just whistle about. And you can see the Argentavis is faster than the Quetzal. And then you could just start shooting it. But like I said, I'm not gonna shoot it right now with this one. I want it to still be free flying so I can show you the trap method. This is how you're gonna get your first Quetzal. This will be the hardest one. It'll probably be 20-30 minutes of following this guy around, especially if it's high level, and shooting it with darts. I think it took me a little over 100 darts to knock out a 150 or a 140. I missed a lot too. You know, it happens. But we're gonna let him go for a minute, and I'm gonna go get the other Quetzal, and we'll show you how that's done. And we will knock it out because I'm pretty sure this is a female, and I would like a breeding pair. It is a female. Yes, excellent. Oh shit. Okay, we just created a disaster. That is one thing you do need to look out for when whistling your bird around. It's a whistle all, so if anything else is in the same taming group, then you've ruined everything in your base. Oh man. Oh my god, everything is just right there. Oh, and they're all bunched up so tight I can't even dig them all out. Alright, it's gonna be a minute for me to get these guys out of here. That's not even a good one. Oh god, what a nightmare. Alright, I've got the Quetzal out. I got everybody back inside that needs to be inside. One way to avoid that, here's a quick tip. Oh, no, not there. It's under behavior. Where is it? Ignore group whistles. That way, they won't do that crap. But I actually go out with these guys, so I'm not gonna put it on them. I'll just deal with them being incompetent once in a while. Oh, I need more darts. That's right. Because we're taming it for real. I don't know why there's so many Dimorphodons in here. All right, I got my trank darts. Let's go. All right, so for this one, I guess I should explain the pin. It's just 2 foundations right here, and then some ceilings all the way around. And because like there's a piece limit, I only went 1 up on these. Got the corners tall, and then once we get it inside, we'll put 2 right here, and that will trap it inside. That's the goal anyway. I didn't look up any plans, any pre-done ones. So I'm assuming this one will work. If it doesn't, we'll find out, right? Alright, target acquired. I'm just gonna land and get all my stamina back, because this guy flies like molasses. Alright, now taming your second Quetzal should be relatively straightforward. Get the pin on the back of your old Quetzal with the platform saddle, and just fly in front of it. And stop. Just like so. And and get off. Get your pillars out. And we have a Quetzal trapped. Just like that. And we can start knocking it out. It can't go nowhere. They don't fight back. It's just gonna keep trying to run. I thought they had a headshot somewhere. Right at the top. Yep, there it is. The crest of the bill. Or the crest of their head. It's basically impossible to hit when you're flying around on an RG getting dragged around. But you can tame it here, you can fly it home. You can do whatever you want now. It's inside your pen. Just don't log out, it'll probably get out. Don't deload the area. But yeah, this is it. When it's knocked out, it wants the exceptional kibble is the best thing for it, and then raw mutton, cooked mutton, raw prime meat. I wouldn't go below raw prime meat because it's even with mutton it takes a long time. My 140 or 150, whatever it was, I don't remember what it was actually. It got hit by a Carno. Oh wow, he's already unconscious. Look at that. Oh, I forgot my kibble. My kibble's on the Argent, so we gotta take him home. Oh shit. Well, that's not what I wanted. So apparently you cannot fly around with them unconscious in your pen. We've learned that lesson today. But you can see how little stamina I used hovering there for that whole taming session. Not much. Not even half. So we've learned some lessons today. Don't try and fly around with an unconscious Quetz in your flying pen. It doesn't work. Here, we're going to play the note from Helena Walker too, here to end out the video. So if you like the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the video get seen by more people. I'm sure more people want to know how to tame a Quetz, right? Somebody wants to. And if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Got at least 2 videos coming out every week. Sometimes I'll squeeze a 3rd one in there. Depends on what kind of time I got. But yeah, thanks for watching. Don't do what I did and fly off with an unconscious Quetzal in your trunk. They just fall out. But yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
From afar, it's hard to believe that Quetzalcoatlus is one of the largest avians on the island. It shares a similar silhouette with the pteranodon and nests near the absolute highest peaks. Upon closer inspection, though, Quetzalcoatlus is an enormous creature of tremendous power. I find it strange that such a large, imposing beast would be so skittish. Unlike other creatures of its size, it is more likely to flee than fight. I suppose the decision to flee from any trouble keeps the species alive on an island with so many dangerous predators. But then, how does it eat enough to sustain its massive size? Tamed Quetzalcoatlus have a very specific role on the island. Too slow to be an efficient local transport and too weak to be an effective warbird, the tribes I have encountered tend to employ it as a mass carrier. Quetzalcoatlus is primarily used by these masters of the skies to safely carry vast quantities of supplies, creatures, and human cargo from one base to another without tiring.